What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Zebec today, ZBCN. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, my friends. It is the third day of November, and here we are at about $0.0033 right now, with 9 hours and 50 minutes left in the day. The way that this day is looking so far is like it is a official breakout of this range overall. Let's look at something with some volume. We still have a lot of time left in the day, by the way. I'm not saying that we are breaking out. That's not at all what I'm saying. I'm just saying it has that look right now. Not a whole lot of volume. I wouldn't say that we are breaking out. We definitely have the potential to, like we did back here, fake out, come back up higher. But we'll see. Let's see if we can do that by the end of the day. Looking at the short-term stuff, the 1 hour time frame should provide some insights. The 1 hour RSI has gotten deep in the oversold zone, deeper than we've seen in the last few days here since the 27th of October. We probably do go lower. Typically, whenever you get this low in the RSI, you do have lower prices ahead, so I wouldn't be surprised if we did go lower. Perhaps we find a double bottom off of this area, or we form some bullish divergence here, whatever the case may be. Slightly lower lows might be intended, and then we find support, move higher. I'm kind of expecting the same thing for Bitcoin, honestly, so that makes sense. With the MACD here, the MACD is not showing any signs. The stochastics technically are showing signs of wanting to come up. Perhaps we do come up a little bit, and then we come down. Again, just because we move up higher, if we go up to 0.0035, that doesn't mean that we are moving higher. That just means that we're finding resistance at prior support and then moving lower to, again, hopefully provide bullish divergence. One second, you guys, hold. Okay? Okay. Looking at this here on the 4 hour time frame, 4 hour here, bouncing in the oversold zone. I don't know if I'd count on it. Let's see. We got 1 hour, 48 minutes left. Yeah, maybe we do. Maybe we do. MACD's building bearish momentum as we're progressing lower, as we're breaking out. RSI looks bad. The stochastics look bad. Again, all of these would implicate that we do actually go lower. That'd be my expectation. Let's see. From a low to a high. We are bouncing right off the 886, though. And that is nice. We might be getting set up for a double bottom. Again, I'm not seeing enough to really suggest that we go lower, like dramatically lower, but maybe just a little bit lower is okay. I actually do like that we're bouncing here. Hour and 47 minutes left. If this 4 hour candle can close green to move higher, get out of the oversold zone, build a little bit, I think that sets you up maybe not immediately, but a little bit down the line for some bullish divergence and then the ability to recover and move up higher. But at the moment, I'm not really seeing any signs of reversal. So let's look at the daily time frame. Daily time frame here at the same areas that you've bounced before, going a little bit lower. In all fairness, this is some of the lower readings in the daily RSI we've seen since the last day, the first day of September. Okay, might we go to the oversold zone? We might we come down and interact with this trend line here? Actually, we're very, very close. Might we hold support here? It's very possible. That would be nice. That's actually a good look right there. In which case, again, reiterating the idea that we might go a little bit lower and find support there, but nothing too crazy. I'm kind of curious to see what the crypto fear and greed index is going to be after today. It is Monday, right? It is Monday. The stock market is open. Is the stock market open right now? Let me just see. SPX. No, not USD. I'm so used to typing USD after I type in SPX. Let's see. $6,800. Is it open? We're not open yet. Okay, so the stock market hasn't opened yet. It opens in about, I think, like 20 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. Does it open at the same? Does it open up later now that the time has changed? Now that we have the time change, I don't know. Hold on, let me just see here. This would be at 14:30 UTC. Okay, yeah, so in about 15 minutes, right? 15 plus 2, so 17 minutes, 16 minutes, whatever. Anyways, I'm wondering if the stock market, I think we're all wondering if the stock market will open up to the downside or not. If it does, that will likely push crypto down a little bit. If it opens to the upside, crypto will probably get a little bit of a relief of fresh air. And again, I still think we come back down later and resolve ourselves, giving us bullish divergence to move up higher. The daily time frame does have bullish divergence forming on the MACD, which is nice to go off of there. The stochastics are at an area to bounce. In the grand scope of everything as far as Zebec is concerned, I really do think that we're at a low point. I don't think that we're going to go too much lower. And again, from the low here to the high here, not the fake out high, sorry. This high and then to this low here, we're right at the golden ratio. I mean, double bottoming off the golden ratio, we're not counting this, right? 1, 2 here, that's not a problem. That's actually a really good look. So hopefully we do find support here. The goal then would be to break above the 382. You want to get above about 0.00414. When you get above there on a daily closing basis, we should see a breakout of this overall range, which should be a breakout of this overall range, which should take us to new all-time highs. We'll sing Kumbaya at 2 cents, 3 cents, 4 cents, more cents. The projected target areas are from a high here to a low here, based off of this. Anything and everything from about 3 cents to 7.7 cents. Okay, that's the target range where we're expecting Zebec to grow to by the end of this year. Okay, if not late January, maybe for some of these targets, but by the end of this year, we are expecting a move very compatible with what we saw back here, but a little bit larger, right? 3 cents at a minimum. If we went to 3 cents, that would actually be a smaller move than what we saw back here. If we go to 4.4 cents or more, that would actually be a larger move. So that's kind of what I'm expecting, is something at 4.4 cents or higher personally. But I got nothing else for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. You know, I haven't looked at Bitcoin's ribbons in a while. If you guys want to look at that with me here, why not? Daily ribbon looks so sad. Oh my god, that's so sad. But on the bright side, we've been moving sideways, so it's probably less respected, to be completely fair. The weekly ribbon looks fine. The 3-day is also fine, and then the monthly is fine. So I'm hoping that this all prevails and that we do move up higher. The 4-hour and the daily do look sad, but the daily again it's kind of insignificant because it's been so disrespected. When you move sideways, the ribbon isn't as reliable, like a lot of indicators. Typically, whenever you move sideways, that's when indicators are not the most reliable on the longer term stuff. Looking at Zebec, you have crossed down, but again, you've moved sideways. You've shown a lot of look at all the disrespect you've shown on this ribbon. So I don't really care that you're crossed down right now. 3-day. Oh, what's happening? Something's happening. 3-day is not crossed down. You're actually very well contracted, looking to move up. This is actually typically the type of behavior that you'd expect when you do move higher. And then the weekly, it's so new that it does have everything. Okay, cool. Weekly's fine too. Yeah, we're just waiting on a bounce, guys. I got nothing else for you. Hit the like button. Take care. I'll see you on the next one. We should get some life. I'm expecting that the stock market will open up to the upside, but we'll see. If not, if it opens up to the downside, well, get ready, buckle up, guys. Things are going to be interesting today. That's for sure. All right, take care. Bye bye.